What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dummy Wormy, and I got a little bit of a different video for you guys today. I know I'm still in the whole political realm. It feels like we just can't get out of this area, but I do have something that I have to talk about. Okay, I have to discuss this, and I feel like anybody who throws out the conservative side right now is the establishment side argument is not really paying attention, is entirely disingenuous, and is refusing to accept reality at this point. But what spurred up this whole entire thought process in my mind? Well, it's our lovely friend and our amazing Australian lass, Alana Pierce. Now, I know, for those of you who don't remember Alana Pierce or anything to do with Alana Pierce, this was the bent that decided to put out the Elden Ring DLC is too hard and tried to argue that having children is a disability because you can't pause the game. That is something that she did argue for. I have to be honest here. That is something she argued for, and she is a part of all these accessibility movements and blah 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 blah. That's Alana Pierce for you, okay? And everybody remembers this moment. It was a idiotic moment from an idiotic individual. But following the election of Donald Trump, and following all the seething and coping that's been going on, she decided to come out here and put her foot in her mouth. From Alana Pierce over on X, trying to wrap my head around MAGA supporters who still think they're underdog victims somehow in the US. You now have the president, the House, the Senate, the largest traditional media outlet, and it isn't even close. All the top podcasts, you are the establishment. We have several large podcasts because podcasts are more independent versus established classic corporate structures. Yes, we recently won the House. I think we're actually on the way to winning the House. We won the Senate. Yes, we got the presidency. And we have Twitter. That's it. That's it. And even when the podcast sphere, yes, we got Joe Rogan to endorse Trump. We got a lot of very influential streamers to endorse Trump. A lot of very prominent individuals were on the side of Trump during this go-around. That doesn't mean they're pro-MAGA. That just means they knew who the correct choice was this go-around. And in all actuality, Alana, darling, you're completely and totally wrong here. And this is actually a issue I've been noticing a lot more of. You can even use this for individuals like Alithamer Conte. You can use this for any of these woke freaks out there that try to say that they're a part of the resistance, that they're the underdogs. You know, Rage for Machine. You know that the rage on behalf of the machine as it is right now. You guys are the establishment. After a series of elections and cultural movements that happened within the modern era, you guys became the dominant class. You guys became the dominant force within all of the world. And to make it cement for you guys, I want you guys to point out and realize what she said here, okay? We got the presidency. That's an election that the people choose. Okay. The House, again, that's the elections that people choose. Okay. The Senate, elections that people choose. The largest traditional media outlet, Twitter. That's one. To what you guys have, because right now when we're talking about traditional media outlet, no honey, Twitter is social media. It's not actually traditional media. It's more newer media. And on top of that, you guys have Facebook, Instagram. I know those are basically one and the same because of Meta, but follow me here. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube is controlled by Google, which is heavily influenced by the left. You also have things like TikTok, you have Snapchat, you have all these different social media networks, Amazon's even on your side. You have all these things that support you. We have Twitter. Okay, so that's one in us. The rest are all yours. Okay. We'll give her that. We have the strongest out of all of them, even though you have all the rest. And it's not even close. All the top podcasts. Okay, so we got Joe Rogan. That's great. I love the fact that we got Joe Rogan. We got Theo Vaughn. We got Aiden Ross. We got the Nelk Boys. We got all these very important podcasts that like us now and will very clearly call us out if we do something stupid. Rightfully so. And are only here at the moment. That doesn't mean they're MAGA all the way. They're just using common sense at this point in time. If something goes stupid, they're going to call us out because we hold each other to account. But we have podcasts. Okay, we got podcasts. Again, I said it at the beginning. These are largely independent areas within culture, within media, within outlets as a whole. They're not one and the same because on the contrary and on the spin, let's take this to corporate media. You own the rest. You could say we got Fox News, but even conservatives and MAGA and whatever you want to say hate things like Fox News. They despise Fox News. They like Tucker Carlson, but the rest of them, they're kind of laughable jokes for the most part. When you actually sit down and think about it, Alana, you have CBS, ABC, NBC, CNN, PBS. You got all the mainstream media outlets on your side. And not just the mainstream media outlets, you also have wonderful things like the New York Times, Huffington Post, Washington Post, LA Times. You got all these traditional rag medias on your side as well. So I'm laying these things out here, and I'm barely even scratching the surface of this whole entire discussion right now. Because again, she's talking about the people. The people have power. Where on your side, Alana, you have things like the institutionalized systems on your side. You have massive corporations on your side. You have the bureaucratical systems on your side. You know, the things like all the three-letter agencies are on your side. Every single university is on your side. Every single cultural institution is on your side. An institution in general is on your side. Let's talk about Hollywood. How's Hollywood doing? I think to remember that several Hollywood superstars came out here to support Kamala Harris and you guys. What did we have? 5. But all the rest of them supported you outright. We're on your side outright because you guys had it all. You have everything, Alana. You have everything. And to make it worse, you have the warmongers on your side. You have Dick Cheney and Liz Cheney on your side. You know the people that your side used to rally against, call warmongers, war criminals, equate to funny man from World War II before Trump came along. Yeah, you have him on your side. You have all these institutionalized powers on your side. For years, you have had this. You have the gaming industry, AAA game studios on your side. Games journalism on your side. What do we have? Oh, wait. Comic book outlets on your side. What do we have? Outside of us winning due to the people asking it and the people requesting it within an electoral system, you know, what you guys like to call democracy, because that's 3 of these things. We have podcasts and Twitter. You have the rest of the system entirely on your side. So when you're coming out here calling us the establishment, I'm sorry, darling. You're the establishment. You're not the part of the resistance. You're not a part of any of this resistance class. You're the establishment. You're the neocon. You're the neolib. You're all the stuff that you used to say that you're against. You're rage on behalf of the machine. I don't know how you can't figure that out, Alana. And I've seen a lot of people come out here and try to do this argument. Try to say that because now we have the presidency, now that we have the House, now that we have the Senate, that we are somehow the establishment because we have podcasters and Twitter on our side. It was a fight to get Twitter. The fact that you guys lost Twitter was a monumental blow to you. All of you. You were furious that Elon got Twitter. And he's been opening it up, making it a little bit more freer. And the sole fact, again, that we have Twitter does change the balance because we have one of them. You have the rest. You have everything else, Alana. Everything. Every industry is on your side. All these mega billionaires are on your side. All sorts of institutionalized powers are on your side. CIA, all this stuff, all the intelligence agencies are on your side. We really are the underdogs. We truly have no power. And whenever somebody tries to say that, the conservatives have all the power, they're the establishment, blah, 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 blah. No, they don't. We have zero power. Now, there are establishment forces within the Conservative Party. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me started on Mitch McConnell, and don't get me started on frickin' Dan Crenshaw. Don't get me wrong. There's establishment forces, but those are what we call the neocons and rhinos. MAGA, Trump supporters, people like that, people a part of the Freedom Caucus, they're not the same. They don't have these things on their side. They have to fight tooth and nail to even get a little bit. We're not the establishment, Alana. This is just cope from you. This is just cope because you can't understand. You can't fathom the reality that you truly are the established class. You truly are a part of the established order. You're no longer the raging against the machine. You're no longer the edgy, out of the norm, kind of hippy dippy individual. No, you're establishment. You're purely the established order. Because what it is to be edgy and against the system now is to be a Christian, conservative, suit-wearing dude. I'm not kidding. That is the edgy counterculture now. Is to be any of those things, because everything else is against all aspects of that life. Everything else is against that. The edginess is now to be what you used to think was evil is now what counterculture is. Everything that you used to be against is now truly the counterculture and is no longer the established order. I have a frickin' orange fish up here as a gag because I find it funny. You don't have that. This is our power. Joking, having fun. You say the wrong thing, we'd have all sorts of FBI agents busting in our doors. We gotta arrest them because you said a naughty no word. You've had so much power for so long. Even during the last Trump administration, you had power. Russiagate, all those things. I remember, Alana, you being with Rooster Teeth and all those people over there, kind of funny. It wasn't kind of funny. It was something else that you were a part of. But I remember those days. You were the established order because you were allowed to make fun of anything that was going on in the Trump administration. You were allowed to joke and laugh at it all. I remember one of your former boyfriends, by the way, what was it? Blaine? Yeah, Blaine. making jokes about, I like beer, and jokes about Kavanaugh and stuff like that. I remember all this, Alana. I remember how Alana at Rooster Teeth and all the people that worked there, they raged against anybody that was pro-Trump. They hated them. They kicked them out of their fandoms. Like me, for example. I was kicked out of the community. I was without a group. I was without my geekdom because they came after us and they purged us. Because you had the established power. You had Warner Brothers backing you. What do we have? We have ourselves. We have our own blood, sweat, and tears backing us. We have each other, but we don't have any of these institutionalized powers behind us, pushing us and cementing our message down to the ground. And I know I'm taking this from Tim Pool real quick, but Tim Pool said it best. And I'm not going to deny what he said because it truly is a fact. This is going to more of these cultural ideas that these people have. Black Lives Matter. Okay, it's a brand, it's a slogan, it's a core, whatever. If your brand, if your slogan, if your thing is being propped up by Walmart, Amazon, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, so on and so forth, if that tag is on NFL, NBA, NHL, whatever you want to say, like all these things, if it's all over the place, that's proof that your brand has become corporate and a part of the establishment. Alana, darling, you are the establishment, and all you are doing with this post is coping because you cannot accept the truth that you are backing the establishment and the establishment class, the class that you ragged against for so long in your life, you are now defending. And I hate to signal Alana Pierce out because there's several people doing this right now, but Alana Pierce is the perfect example of, because of all of her previous connections, because of everything she's been a part of, she is the perfect example for this cope. And you can see, Grums, here. You had 4 years of power and you still called yourselves the underdog. You had every corporation shilling for you, endless parades and holidays, and every social media platform censoring to your every whim. Don't try this argument. You're full of it. Because it's true. It's 100% truth. You are the establishment now. You're the part of the party of Dick Cheney. How does it feel to know that you agree with Dick Cheney? I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it up, friends. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video go live, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.